Yeah, the final question regarding, especially you're living in US, that's where the different cultures are there, different churches are there. So the final question is related to Orthodoxy Cognate Ph.D. That is, what is your thoughts on Pan-Orthodoxy and Pan-Orthodox unity as you live, and especially as you live in the US, where there are different Orthodox churches, and what do you think? What is the scope of Pan-Orthodoxy in this century?
Well, America is a big experiment, and here Orthodox Christianity came from the ethnic groups as they immigrated to the New World, and so the Russians came, the Greeks came, the Romanians came, the Serbians came, the Antiochians came. Everybody came as immigrants. And they needed to keep their own culture, they needed to keep their own language. So the churches became hubs of cultural hubs. And at some point they even lost their deeper their deeper theological and spiritual understandings. I think that now we're much better, and we're looking at cooperating with each other, and we're not isolated like we used to be in the past. We're also becoming more American in a way, and that is not always the best, but the faith is intact, and we are here in America. We are holding on to the truth, even though the world around us is changing. And I think in the end, the Orthodox Church might be the only one in the end in the United States that will remain faithful to God in the way that the tradition was handed down to us over the centuries. But it would take a long time to have one united Orthodox Church in the New World, because of the fact that there are still immigrants, especially from Eastern Europe, and everybody needs to have a place where they speak their language and where they understand them culturally. And so, although in my parish I have some Romanians and Russians and Arab speakers and even Ethiopian women and some other Ethiopians who come, it's more of a necessity for most people to go to the church that speaks their language and practices their cultural things that they know and they understand, because they feel that they are in a foreign country and they're looking always to kind of feel like they return home, and the church provides that. So I think that this problem of division in the New World will remain for a long time, maybe another 50 years, maybe 100 years, until the people are more homogenized as English speakers and there are no more immigrants coming. And once that happens, I think they will themselves want to be one church so that they can join their resources and do what they need to do. But at the level of our bishops, we do have a synod where they all get together and they're trying to do some things together. If they manage to unite in and join the resources in education, for example, that will really help a lot. At the level of the parish, we try to help people and make them feel welcome. And I even encourage the Bulgarians. I have a lot of Bulgarian people. I invited them to use the church to do their own liturgy in their own language on Saturdays once a month, whenever they want. And they have been bringing a priest from elsewhere to do the liturgy in their language so that they can feel at home. And that really is what is needed at the beginning, until everybody is kind of homogenized as as people who live here speak the same language. So I have great hope for the unity of Orthodoxy in the new world where I am. And I don't know about everywhere else because I don't know what's happening elsewhere.
Yeah, thank you for that.